Welcome to the Goffstown Allard Center, YMCA in Goffstown, New Hampshire, as Bedford hosts John Stark and Goffstown in varsity swimming. Our very first race of the meet, women's 200-yard medley relay. Goffstown in lane 1, Bedford lane 2, Bedford lane 3, Goffstown lane 4, Bedford lane 5, Bedford lane 6. All right, Rick, tell me, what do you see? I think I see lane 2 and 4 in the lead. That would be Bedford and the Grizzlies in lane 4.
Yep. At the end of the first leg, we got probably a dead heat between lane 2 and lane 4. That was Jenna Tashida of Grizzlies, followed by Tegan Bevaquah. So Tegan is swimming the breaststroke. Pretty much a dead heat between 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, and 4, yeah. Oh, it looks like 2 and 3 had a better flip turn here.
Yep.
So Goffstown still in the thick of things. Goffstown with their A and B team here, and Bedford with a whole bunch of teams, 4 of them in this race.
A, B, C, and D.
Yep.
So I don't know if you covered this already, but there's only 3 teams participating in this
That's
event.
right. Bedford is the host, and Goffstown and John Stark are the guests, even though we swim here all the time. Looks like Goffstown's in second.
Goffstown's actually in third.
Oh, you sure about that? We're in lane 2, aren't we?
Goffstown is in lane 4.
No, we're also in lane
1.
Lane 1. Yes, my mistake.
So that was Lily Carteret from Goffstown in lane 4, and Johanna Dillaway swimming the last leg of the 200-yard medley relay.
Yeah,
So
and Bedford's going to cruise here with the win.
Yep. So Bedford takes first and second. Goffstown will take third.
Yep, correct. I stand corrected. Bedford will take 5th, it looks like, or 4th. And
Bedford will take 6th as well.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
actually, we're going to be taking 6th, it looks like. Right here, Goffstown's in lane 1.
That's right.
Yep. Spoke too soon. We'll get our act together. We're in a little bit of a hurry.
All right, so
Next heat.
next heat is the event number 2, which is the men's 200-yard medley relay. Heat 1 of 1. Lane 2 is Bedford. Lane 3 is Bedford. Lane 4 is Goffstown, and lane 5 is Goffstown. Goffstown in lane 4 is represented by Matt Jones, Alex Estano, Elliot Anderson, and Maxwell Young. And then in lane 5, the team is Caleb Anderson, Esteban Cabello, and Nick Charest. They are short one person, so I'm thinking somebody's swimming twice.
Oh, wow.
So in the water for the Goffstown team right now in lane 4 is Matthew Jones and Caleb Anderson in lane 5, 4 and 5. Into the water next for the Goffstown A team, which is Alex Estano in lane 4. And it'll be Esteban Cabello. All right, so next up for the Goffstown Team A in lane 4 is Elliot Anderson. Elliot will be swimming the butterfly. As Esteban in lane 5 comes into the team, it looks like they pulled somebody from John Stark.
Oh, nice.
And then last in the pool for the Grizzlies in lane 4 is Maxwell Young swimming the 50 free leg. So the Bedford A team will take first place. Goffstown will come in at second. Bedford will come in third. And then the Goffstown B team will come in fourth. Into the pool for the last leg of the B team, Goffstown in lane 5 will be Nick Sharesk. All right, so next up is event number 3, which is the women's 200-yard freestyle. In lane, so heat 1 of 1, lane 1, Lisa Vickery of Goffstown. Lane 2 is Grace Van Valkenburg of Bedford. Lane 3 is Ella Goucher of Bedford. Lane 4 is Jessie O'Leary of Bedford. And then lane 5 is Kennedy Healy of Bedford. As a note, the state cut time for the teams. So Bedford is actually a Division I team, so they have a slightly different cut time than Division II, which is what the Goffstown team is in. So the Goffstown Division II cut time is 2:16.99. Sorry, my mistake. I don't have the Division I times. So Division II for the cut time for the Goffstown girl is 2:22.99. Lisa Vickery's best time this season is a 2:48. So if you haven't figured this out, Bedford is a very large team. They will dominate this meet in most events and in most heats. But we do have a strong group of swimmers, all shooting for best times.
Yep, the states are coming up.
The state championship meet is Saturday, February 15th. So Lisa Vickery doing well. She's halfway through the race at a 1:17. Bedford lane 3. Ella Goucher is commanding lead over the rest of the field and will take first place. Lisa Vickery in lane 1 of Goffstown, going into her final 50. Strong finish by Lisa Vickery. Last 25 yards. She could come in at for a best time. Nope, just missed it. All right, so next up is event number 4, which is the men's 200-yard freestyle. It is one heat. Lane 2 is Gunnar Grant of Bedford. Lane 3 is Elliot Anderson of Goffstown. And in lane 4 is Jack Buffett of Bedford. The 200-yard freestyle for men's state cut time is a 2:16.99. Mr. Elliot Anderson already has a qualifying cut time in this event. More than likely, he will not swim this event at states either.
You sure you're not revealing too much?
No, by this time,
he's already made his deals.
most of the swimmers are kind of talking to other teammates and other teams, trying to figure out where they're going to swim.
Tight race here.
It is. I mean, Elliott's got a slight lead over Jack Buffett. They're halfway through the race, going into the second. 100. Elliott is holding on to a slim lead.
Very close.
All right, going into the last 50. Elliott has a very slight lead.
Oh, wow. Tight, tight, tight.
It's pretty much even.
It's going to come down to who's got enough left at the end.
Yep. I think Jack Buffett pulled ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he got it.
He did. Jack Buffett takes first place, but Elliott walks away with the best time of a 1:58.27. And Gunnar Grant from Bedford is pulling up third place. Great race, though, between Elliott and Jack.
That was something to watch.
So next up, we are combining events 5 and 6, which is the women and men's 200-yard individual medley. So in heat 1 of 1, in heat 1, Ian Hensley will be in lane 1 of Bedford. Lane 2 is Erin Chandonnet of Bedford. Lane 3 is Regan Rick of Bedford. Lane 4 is Julia Strimling of Bedford. And in lane 5 is Lily Carteret of Goffstown. So for the women's, lane 3, Regan Rick has a slight lead over the rest of the field. The one single male in this event is racing against himself in a best time. The cut time for Division 2, which Lily Carteret is looking at, is a 2:39.99, and her best time so far was a 2:57.38. Never mind. All right. So Regan Rick of Bedford in lane 3 has a commanding lead over the rest of the field. Lily makes the final turn for the 50 free leg. Regan Rick, who had a qualifying cut time for this event, does have a personal best. And Ian Hinsley has a personal best as well in lane 1. Lily did not make a personal best. All right, so event number 7, women's 50-yard free. There are 4 heats.
Yeah, lots of girls swimming in that event.
Heat 1 of 4. Lane 1 is Amanda Champagne of John Stark. Lane 2 is Maya Ammer of Bedford. Lane 3 is Quinn Paltrow McCole of Bedford. Lane 4 is Alana Smith of Goffstown. And lane 5 is Lena Hooper of Bedford. And in lane 6 is Phoenix Irish of Goffstown. The 50 free cut time for this event for the women's is a 28:49.
You said Vickery was in lane 4, correct?
Alana Smith.
Oh, Smith, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Yes, Alana Smith. Okay.
Alana Smith in
She's
lane
in
4.
second place, but very close.
Yep. The touchpad did not come up with a time, so I don't know how well she did. As Phoenix comes in. Next heat, lane 2 of 4. Lane 1 is Anastasia Mativ of John Stark. Lane 2 is Caroline Tweet of Bedford. Lane 3 is Naomi Prevost of John Stark. Lane 4 is Tegan Bevaquah of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Lane 5 is Hannah Laylaw of the Goffstown Grizzlies. And in lane 6 is Fiona Burren of Bedford. At the flip turn, it is a tight turn between lanes 1 and 4. And lane 3 is in the mix now as well. From our vantage point, I don't know if looks like Tegan Bevaquah has a slight lead.
Oof, hard to say.
And takes first place.
Nice.
33.90.
Nicely done.
All right, heat 3. Lane 1 is Abigail Gillamonte of John Stark. Lane 2 is Chelsea Garrard of Bedford. Lane 3 is Lisa Vickery of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Lane 4 is Emily O'Brien of Bedford. And lane 5 is Camille Koo of Bedford. And lane 6 is Sarah Merhai of Bedford.
Oh, wow.
It is a dead even
Yes,
between
very close.
1 through 5.
Yeah.
Flip turn separates them a little bit, but not by
1, 2,
much.
and 4 looks like.
1, 2, 4, and 5.
Yeah, geez.
Who touches the pad first?
Oh my gosh.
Lane 5. All right, so next up is heat 4 of 4. Lane 1 is Bianca Gallo of Bedford. Lane 2 is Johanna Dillaway of the Grizzlies. Lane 3 is Brooke Gould of Bedford. Lane 4 is Jenna Tashida of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Lane 5 is Kennedy Healy of Bedford. And lane 6 is Vivian DeBrol of the Goffstown Grizzlies. As a reminder, the cut time for the 50 free is 48:49. Jenna Tashida is looking to get a cut time. She is at 28:53. She will be going all out. Jenna in lane 4. Keep an eye on the time for lane 4. She's looking for a 28:49. Did not make it. Did not make it. It's a great race, though, for her. A great race. Event number 8. Men's 50-yard free. Heat 1 of 2. Lane 1 is Caleb Anderson of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Lane 2 is Ben Nugent of Bedford. Lane 3 is Gunnar Grant of Bedford. Lane 4 is Seth Bowden of John Stark. Lane 5 is Nick Charest of Goffstown Grizzlies. And lane 6 is Esteban Cabello of the Goffstown Grizzlies. The cut time for the 50 free boys is a 25:99. Looks like lane 3, Gunnar Grant of Bedford will take first place. Caleb Anderson in lane 1 will be 5th. Nick in lane 5 is 4th, and then Esteban in lane 6 came in 6th place. Heat 2 of 2. Lane 1 is Alexander Beekman of Bedford. Lane 2 is Sam O'Leary of Bedford. Lane 3 is Jack Buffett of Bedford. Lane 4 is Matthew Jones of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Lane 5 is William Gerard of Bedford. And lane 6 is Maxwell Young of the Goffstown Grizzlies. Jack Buffett, lane 3 of Bedford, has a slight lead at the flip turn. Matt Jones in lane 4, and lane 6 is Maxwell Young. Jack Buffett will take first place in this event. Goffstown boys, lane 4, Matthew came in 4th, and Maxwell Young in lane 6 came in 6th. So with that being said, we will be taking a slight break from swimming while we celebrate the seniors of all 3 schools, John Stark, Goffstown, and Bedford. And with that, I'm going to sign off briefly because I will be joining my son on deck.
All right. So Alex Estano lining up on the block in lane 6, graduating senior. He's swimming at Clarkson University, majoring in mechanical engineering. And that, I believe, is Tegan Bevacqua, who has not committed yet to a college, but is leaning toward the College of Charleston, double majoring in art history and historic preservation. Our next graduating senior is Esteban Cabello, who intends to enlist in the Marine Corps as a combat infantryman. Our next senior is Max Young, who intends to attend UNH, majoring in mechanical engineering. Also played varsity football for the last 4 years, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, this would be Naomi Prevost from John Stark. She'll be going to WPI, majoring in biology, and will join the club swim team there. Whoops. And we just missed Elliot Anderson. He's attending Eastern Connecticut State, majoring in computer science, where he will be swimming for the Warriors. And now the seniors will take their customary lap. All right, senior night's over, and it looks like we will be getting to the women's 100-yard butterfly, event number 9, heat 1 of 2. We got Hannah Laidlaw from the Grizzlies in lane 2, Jessie O'Leary in lane 3 from Bedford, and in lane 4 from Bedford, Abby Tai. And they're off. It's a battle shaping up between lane 3 and 4, Jessie O'Leary and Abigail Tai.
So this is the 100-yard butterfly.
Yeah.
The cut time for this event is 1:13:99.
And Abby Tai really pulling away here now in that second 25. Looking really good here. And it's all Abigail Ty in the home stretch, followed by Jessie O'Leary, who's behind by about maybe 8 or 9 yards. And Hannah Laidlaw plugging away here, getting into the flip turn with 25 yards left. Hannah Laidlaw still fighting.
She's going for a best time at the moment.
Yeah, so her seed time is a 1:42.63. And
she's up over 150.
She's not gonna make it. So heat 2 of 2 in the women's 100-yard butterfly. Lane 1, Caitlin Dindorf from Bedford. Lane 2, Ella Goucher from Bedford. Lane 3, Reagan Rick from Bedford. Lane 4, Emily Richardson from Bedford. And in lane 5, Grace Van Valkenburg from Bedford. So it's an all Bedford final. I predict a Bedford sweep in this heat right here.
It's amazing. You know, you should go to Vegas.
You know, my middle name is Nostradamus, right? So I should have bet on the Super Bowl. All right.
Yeah.
And a pretty even start right here. Looks like lanes 2 and 3 have a slight advantage. That's Ella Goucher and Reagan Rick. But boy, lanes 3 and 4, or I should say 4 and 5, not far behind. And lane 5 pushing up here. That's Grace Van Valkenburg. Wow. I am not going to call this race quite yet. Looks like from the turn, Ella Goucher is slightly ahead. And she's building a little bit more of a lead. So don't count everybody else out yet because it's a close race.
Yeah, so it looks like Goucher will take it.
Reagan Rick is in lane 3 and in second place. And then in lane 5, Grace Van Valkenburg. And I think that's going to be what it is. Yep. Goucher, Rick, and Van Valkenburg are going to take 1, 2, and 3. The number 4 spot will be taken by Richardson, and lane 1, Caitlin Dindorf, will be number 5, which brings us to the men's 100-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 1, Nicholas Casale in lane 2 from Bedford, Elliot Anderson in lane 3 for the Grizzlies, AP O'Leary for Bedford in lane 4, and Matt Jones in lane 5 for the Grizzlies.
So the cut time for this event in the boys is a 1:11.99.
And Elliot Anderson, slight lead right now, ever so slight over AP Leary. Wow.
Elliot already has a qualifying cut time for states. He's going for best time at the moment.
But don't count out Nicholas Casale. He's still kind of in this race. Only a few yards behind.
Elliot with a 28:34 at the split.
And Anderson looks like he's got about a yard, maybe 2-yard lead right here. And he's looking pretty comfortable. We'll see what happens in the last 25. Yeah, he's got a nice turn right there, and I think he's got it.
Yeah.
So looks like AP O'Leary is going to take second place, and Nicholas Casale will be taking third in lane 2.
Elliot did not get a best time, but as I stated, he already had a qualifying time.
Yeah, his seed time was 57:33.
He ended up at a 1 minute 53 hundredths of a second.
All right. Well, not too far off his seed time.
Nope.
Matt Jones finishing this race off in lane 5.
This is the first time Matthew has swum this event.
Oh, good for him. Good for him. That brings us to the women's 100-yard freestyle heat 1 of 3, and we've got Irish Phoenix in lane 2 for Bedford. We got Maya Amer in Bedford in lane 3, and Lena Hooper in lane 4 for Bedford. So again, an all Bedford race coming up here. Actually, Irish Phoenix is down here for Bedford, but doesn't she swim for Goffstown?
She does.
Yeah, okay, that's a misprint. Okay, well, glad I caught that. All right, men getting out of the pool, women ready to get in for the freestyle. Not sure what the holdup is.
They were waiting for Phoenix to get up the block.
Oh, okay.
She was down here cheering on her
Oh, well, okay.
teammates.
Well, well, there you go. Because I could not see a referee anywhere, and I didn't think anybody was protesting anything, or there weren't any fouls committed. So Phoenix for the Grizzlies in lane 2, Amer for Bedford in lane 3, Hooper in lane 4 for Bedford.
So the cut time for the 100-yard freestyle for the girls is a 1:02.99. 1:02.99. This is the first time that Irish is actually swimming this event.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. What is she usually doing?
She does a 50 a lot.
50. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Although this could be another misprint because I could swear that she had swam the 100 before.
Well,
But she's got listed as a no time.
yeah, no time, exactly.
But that could be because they've got her listed in the wrong school.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you pulled up her record under Bedford, you wouldn't see anything.
And it looks like Maya Amer is going to cruise to a victory here,
Yep.
followed by Lena Hooper, both of Bedford. And Phoenix Irish heading into her last 25 yards.
She's doing great.
Yep. She's going to do it. Gonna finish.
Gonna finish.
And she's got it.
Got it. Great job.
That brings us to heat 2 of 3 in the women 100-yard freestyle. Carolyn Twite from Bedford in lane 1, Nicole Francis from Bedford in lane 2, Sarah Mary from Bedford in lane 3, Abby Guillemette from John Stark in lane 4, Naomi Prevost from John Stark in lane 5, and Anastasia Matviv of John Stark in lane 6. So we got a full house right here, and a pretty even start, I gotta say.
Yep.
It's an all Bedford John Stark competition. Looks like the middle 2 lanes right here, 3 and 4, Sarah Mary and Abby Guillemette are in the lead. Looks like lane 2 is in 3rd. That would be Nicole Francis. And so far it is lane 3 in the lead, but boy, it is getting a little closer now.
Yeah.
Abby Guillemette is not giving up on this one.
3 and 4 basically coming off the block.
Yeah, look at this. This is a race right here. Wow.
Lane 3 had her at the turn, but I think lane 4 has caught her.
Yeah, I think she's caught her, and I think she might be slightly ahead, but it's very hard to tell from our angle. And, of course, I did not bring my glasses to look at the scoreboard again. And I think it's lane 4.
Lane 4.
Yeah, Abby Guillemette comes from behind. And Sarah Mary is in second. I believe Nicole Francis in lane 2 finished in third. Brings us to heat 3 of 3. Emily O'Brien from Bedford in lane 1. Sierra Dindorf from Bedford in lane 2. Brooke Gould from Bedford in lane 3. Julia Strimling from Bedford in lane 4. Vivian DeBrule from Goffstown in lane 5. And Chelsea Gerard from Bedford in lane 6. So a clear leader from lane 3 right there. That's Brooke Gould from Bedford.
Yeah, taking an early lead.
Yeah. But then we got a fight for second place right there between lanes 2 and 4. That would be Sierra Dindorf and Julia Strimling. And here we go. We're heading into the second lap. And boy, I got to say, lane 3, Brooke Gould with a pretty comfortable lead right here of about like 5 or 6 yards, maybe more. But still a battle shaping up for second place. That battle between lanes 2 and 4, Dindorf and Strimling. And it looks like Strimling has a slight lead here. DeBrule trying to hold on to fourth place.
We'll be close.
It's going to be close.
Lane 5 is coming
Lane
up.
6 is charging. And, yep. Oh, and DeBrule fading a little bit. It's going to be tough in the corner over there. I think she might have it.
She's got it.
Yes, she does. All right, that brings us to the men's 100-yard freestyle heat 1 of 2. Caleb Anderson in lane 2 for the Grizzlies. Maxwell Young in lane 3 for the Grizzlies. Ben Nguyen from Bedford in lane 4. And Maxwell Young for the Grizzlies has got the best seed time. He's in lane 3, so we'll see if that means anything or signifies anything.
So the cut time for the men's 100-yard freestyle is a 58:99.
Wow, that is, well, you know, I guess that's a state time because that sounds pretty hard.
58:99.
So Ben Nguyen giving Maxwell Young a run for his money here. Maxwell Young, slight lead.
Slight lead at the halfway point.
Yep, maybe, oh boy. I think he might have lost a little ground on the flip turn here because he's maybe ahead by about a half yard, 1 yard maybe. And now he's really charging, finding his strength here. He's going to do this flip turn, and there he goes.
All right.
I think he might have this one.
Maxwell Young will come in first.
Yeah, definitely.
Caleb Anderson.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
Third. Pretty strong.
Yeah. So Maxwell Young really swam away from Ben Nguyen here, and it looks like Caleb Anderson's gaining on Ben Nguyen.
Right. So I think we've got some. So Maxwell Young had a 1:07, so he has a best time.
That's great.
And Caleb just missed his best time.
So heat 2 of 2. William Gerard for Bedford in lane 2. Alex Estano for the Grizzlies in lane 3. Scott Anderson for Bedford in lane 4. Benjamin Quao in lane 5 for Bedford. And it looks like Estano's taking an early lead, but boy, he's got somebody right on his tail. That's going to be Scott Anderson from Bedford, and those guys are flying down the pool. Also a big battle shaping up in the back, too, for third place.
So Alex had a slight lead at the turn.
Yeah, and he's got like maybe half a yard right here, something like that. But he better not let up on the gas because Anderson looks like he's got a lot of energy here. Oh, nice.
Nice turn.
Yeah, he's going to have to take it all the way, though.
All right, keep going strong.
Yeah.
Alex already has a qualifying cut time for this. He's looking for a personal best.
So Anderson looks like he's going to take this, but boy, look at this. For third place, that's a real fight.
So Alex,
that's
probably his best time so far this season.
So William Gerard and Benjamin Quao. And it looks like, yep, Gerard is going to take it for third place. That brings us to the men and women's 500-yard freestyle, which have been combined. So we're going to have 2 women and 1 man swimming in this. We're going to have Let's see here. Yep. So Ian Hinsley for Bedford is in lane 2. He's the sole man in this race. And then in lane 3, we have Isabel Tagliaferro from Bedford and Joanna Dillaway from Goffstown in lane 4.
Oh, this is the 500. So I'm going to put this on auto cruise.
You're going to put it on, what is it, cruise control,
Yeah.
automatic pilot, whatever you want to call it?
We'll pick this up.
So 500 yards is going to be 10 laps or 20 lengths of the pool. So we got a little time left.
Yes. So the state qualifying time for this event that Johanna is looking for is where is it? 500-yard freestyle is a 6:20.99.
Wow, 6:20.99. So Isabel Tagliaferro from Bedford, her seed is a 5:49.13.
So she is Division 1.
Yeah.
Her cut time for qualified time for the 500 free is a 6:13.99.
Oh, so she's well under this.
Yeah, so she's already got
Isabel's
a qualifying state time.
well under that. Wow, that's pretty good. And look, she's kind of going stroke for stroke here with Ian Hinsley. She's only behind by about like half a yard.
It's all about position now for some of these swimmers on where they fall in the state ranking.
Right. I guess that kind of determines which lane they're going to be in too, right?
Exactly. So
they're going to be in the middle lanes, right?
Middle. So the way they seat them is it goes slowest to fastest by heat.
Right.
And then by heat, the lane is the fastest kid in the heat is in the middle lane. And then
right. And you go outward.
To his right, to his left, the second and third. And then to their right and left is...
It's just like track, basically,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Lanes 4 and 5 are the best, and then you work your way outward to 6 and 3 and so on. And people in lane 1 and lane 9 or 10 are the slowest in the heat.
Right. So the state meet is up in the University of New Hampshire, which is a 6-lane competition pool. And you want to be in that final heat.
Right. So Ian Hinsley with, I don't know, maybe a 3-4 yard lead over Isabel Tagliaferro, but man, she's swimming strong and she looks super comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, Ian Hinsley right now is just swimming against himself for best time. He's
Right.
got a seed time of 5:29.
What would he need?
He's a Division 1, so his 500 free, he's already got a qualification time. He's got the cut time for qualification is 6:13.
Oh, wow.
So it's
not actually that different from the girls,
it's
right?
the same time.
Same as the girls, yeah. In the longer events, it seems like the girls and the boys are pretty close together.
Yep. As we've said in the past, unfortunately at this angle, not counting laps, I have no idea where they are in the race.
Yeah. That's all right.
When we hear
the guy's going to come out with the bell, and we'll know soon enough. Yep. We'll know that there are 50 yards left. So Hinsley's starting to pull away a little bit from Tagliaferro. Looks like he's got about a 12-yard lead or thereabouts. Here's the bell lap.
Here's the bell, last
So
lap.
Ian Hinsley's got 50 yards left, and once Tagliaferro reaches the touchpad, she'll have another 50 yards left.
And I think Joanna, it's got 100.
Yes, correct. And what we are looking forward to after this is the women's 200-yard freestyle relay. And we got 2 heats of that, and Goffstown's got a team in each of those heats.
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, go us. Go Goffstown. And Joanna with another 50 yards left here.
Oh,
Still swimming strong.
yep. All right, so this is the last 25.
Correct.
Great job.
Yeah.
This is a long
geez.
swim, but she's looking at her best time. She had a seed time going into this as a 7:21.
Right.
She's going to be under 7 minutes.
That's fantastic. That's really dropping it. Good for her.
Probably looking at like a 6:40.
That's great. That's like dropping 40 seconds. Oh, whoa.
Nice.
I thought she only had. She's still
Oh.
going. We were wrong.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Next
Let's-
time we got to
let's-
count laps,
We
right?
got to rewind.
Yeah, exactly.
So this should be her final.
Yeah,
25.
this. Her last 25. Her last. Yep.
Yep. So I saw the lane, the lap when
Right.
her counter pulled out the board.
Correct. All right, so that's going to bring us to the women's 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 2. Lane 2 will be John Stark. Lane 3 will be Goffstown's B team, and lane 4 will be Bedford's D team. Swimming for the Grizzlies in lane 3, starting off will be Tegan Beviqua, followed by Alana Smith, and then Hannah Laidlaw, and then finally Lily Cadaret. So Tegan Beviqua leading for the Grizzlies in lane 3. Looks like right now it's Bedford's D team in lane 4 has the lead. And now next swimming for Goffstown will be Alana Smith. Once Tegan gets there. There we go. And following Alana will be Hannah Laidlaw.
So the Bedford D team has a commanding lead over this.
Oh yeah.
heat.
Like I'm saying, like, woof. Probably about 20 yards almost. So waiting to come into the pool for Goffstown, Hannah Laidlaw. And see what happens next.
Third swimmer in for the Goffstown team.
So Bedford with a commanding lead over Goffstown, but Goffstown with
Goffstown's-
like a 25-yard lead over
I
John
would say
Stark.
Goffstown's.
Oh, gaining
Gaining a
actually.
little bit.
No, they have gained actually, because it used to be about 20 yards. Now we're talking more like 12. So Hannah Laidlaw actually, yeah, she
Made up some
definitely
time.
caught up, man. She's less than a half length away. And that's going to set up Lily Cadaret, who is going to be our anchor leg. I know that's what you call it in track at least. I'm not sure what you call it in the pool.
Same thing.
Yeah. But she's going to start, and she's going.
I don't know. This is
And
gonna be
we are
close.
making some huge
Wow.
advances on this. We're making a lot of progress.
There's not that much difference.
Oh my gosh! Is there enough pool Is there enough pool for Lily to pull this off?
Oh.
Lily Carteret just steaming down the lane here.
I don't think there's going to be enough pool.
Oh, no, I don't know. Look
Wow.
at this. Look at that.
She did it.
She did it. She did it.
Great
Wow.
job.
You know what? That was a fantastic effort by Lily Carteret, but it was also set up by the previous swimmers as well.
Right.
Especially Hannah Laidlaw really made some ground there. Like, I don't know, I want to say a good 10, maybe 12 yards.
That was an incredible finish.
Have to look at the instant replay. So that's going to bring us to heat 2 of 2. In lane 2 will be Bedford's B team. In lane 3, Bedford's A team. In lane 4, the Grizzlies A team. And in lane 5, Bedford's C team. And swimming for the Grizzlies in lane 4 will be Joanna Dillaway, Lisa Vickery, Vivian DeBrule, and Jenna Shida. And off they go. Should be interesting. So the Grizzlies look like they're in the lead for now. No, yeah,
No.
lane 3.
Lane 3 is Bedford.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm looking at the marker there. That's not right, actually. I don't know why they changed that. Goffstown is actually in second right now, and into the pool goes Alana Smith. Ooh. But Bedford in lane 2 is actually creeping up. It's going to be a tight race for second place here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, that's me. All right. So Goffstown, yeah, Goffstown definitely in lane 4. Bedford's B and A teams in the lead right now. Goffstown right behind them, and then right behind Goffstown is Bedford's C team. And into the pool just now went Vivian DeBrule. Sorry. Boy, I keep looking at the previous race. I got to fold the paper. She's making a bid for second place right here. Look at this. And she's making up some ground. Let's see if she's got enough gas in the tank to set up Jen Cheetah for the last. And you know what? Vivian DeBrule's actually caught up.
Yes.
And might be slightly ahead right now.
She is.
And yep, she's definitely got it by like a couple of strokes. And here goes Jenna Cheetah, right where we wanted, our very fastest swimmer in the 50 meters, or 50 yards. And this is going to be a tough race. Very tough race.
They're pretty well. Jenna's still got a slight lead at the turn.
Yeah, Bedford's A team is going to take this thing, but it looks like Goffstown's A team is going to take second place by a good couple of yards here, even maybe more. Jenna's steaming down here in lane 4.
She's got it.
That's a good race. That was a good race by Goffstown. Came from behind to take second place. And so Bedford's C team and Bedford's B team are going to take the last 2 spots, which brings us to the men's 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 1. Goffstown Grizzlies B team is going to be in lane 2. Goffstown Grizzlies A team is going to be in lane 3. Bedford's A team is going to be in lane 4. Swimming for the B team, Nick Charest, Esteban Cabello, and Caleb Anderson. For the A team in lane 3, it's going to be Alex Estano, Maxwell Young, Matt Jones, and Elliot Anderson.
Alex taking a commanding lead in this first leg.
Yeah, I mean, he's really built up a huge lead there. And that brings up Maxwell Young, I believe.
Maxwell Young holding on to the lead.
Yeah, swimming well. But Goffstown not prepared to give up without a fight here. And I think that's Esteban Cabello. He's like hanging in there.
Yes,
he's swimming tough. I hear Bedford making a real mad rush for the finish line here. And that's going to bring in Matt Jones for Goffstown. And it's going to bring in Gunnar Grant for Bedford. Now the race has tightened considerably, but Matt Jones still hanging on. Yeah, because all we need is to
that
get
was a
him.
Great turn by
Yeah,
Matthew.
it was fantastic. And all we need, so now we're going to have Caleb Anderson coming up. I'm sorry, Elliot Anderson coming up, and Alexander Beekman for Bedford coming up. And that was a great leg by Matt Jones.
So Elliot in the water.
Oh, look at this.
To this lead.
I don't think Goffstown's going to lose this one at all. Elliot Anderson really steaming there. Caleb Anderson swimming right next to him in lane 2. But they're waiting for their anchor man. I'm not sure who it's going to be because they're a guy short.
It is a swimmer from the John Stark team.
Okay. So Goffstown takes first place by a good margin. Bedford coming in right now, and Goffstown finishing off the last leg.
So that's actually a best time for this team, Goffstown team. They had a seed time of a 2-minute 41.
That's fantastic.
And they dropped to 147.
That's great. So we're going to have the backstroke and breaststroke events coming up, both of them 100 yards for men and women. So we're in event 17, the women's 100-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 2. We're going to have Fiona Biren in lane 2 for Bedford. Jenna Shida for the Grizzlies in lane 3. She just finished a relay race.
I know, huh?
And Bianca Gallo from Bedford in lane 4. Wow, Jenna Shida, man, fearless. I guess maybe we're taking a break here. No, we're gonna do this thing. 100-yard backstroke. Yep. No rest for the wicked. Jenna Shida is gonna have to do this race. Just having done a 200-yard freestyle relay.
So the 100-yard back.
Yep.
State cut time for the girls is a 1:12.99.
So wow, Jenna Shida is only 2 seconds off of that, and she's taking a lead right now. She's also the youngest swimmer in the pool right now. So let's see if she's got enough to finish this. So halfway through, she's got a good 5-yard lead maybe. See if she can hold on to that.
It's going to be tough. She had a 35 split at the halfway point.
Bianca Gallo is her closest competition from Bedford. Things slowing down a little bit, both of them slowing down, but Jenna Shida still got a lead. And let's see, I don't know. Is she going to break this? She needs a 1:12.
1:12.99.
1:12.99. Oh boy.
It's going to be so close.
It's going to be so, you're right, it's going to be so close. Nope, didn't make it. But a courageous race nonetheless.
Exactly.
Because what is it, like 3 minutes ago, she did a 50-yard leg in a 200-yard freestyle relay. Bedford coming in second and third in this race. And that's going to bring us to heat 2 of 2 for the women in the 100-yard backstroke. And that's going to be an all Bedford.
Put your Vegas hat on.
Yeah, I think I might. I'm gonna put it all on red. So, Erin Chandonnet in lane 2 for Bedford, Emily Richardson in lane 3 for Bedford, Sierra Dindorf for Bedford in lane 4, and Abigail Ty in lane 5 for Bedford.
So, to comment, there's a balloon right in my way.
I know. I noticed that balloon. I noticed that for the first. 10 events of the race. And the funny thing is if you're focusing on something right next to the balloon, it'll focus on the balloon and everything else will be fuzzy.
Yeah, it's obnoxious. I love senior night, but come on, people.
Come on, people. So right now, it looks like lane 3 in the lead. That's Emily Richardson. So she's got a seed time of 1:06.95.
Yes.
But
so
sorry.
That's okay. The cut time for the Division 1, which is Bedford's division, is a 1:09.99.
So she's already got that, and so has Sierra Dindorf, who's in lane 4. Both of them already have a state time. And there's a real fight brewing for third place, depending on how things turn out here. It looks like Emily Richardson has got a slight advantage.
Yep. Barring some sort of
it's close.
Major mess up, Emily will take this.
Yeah, Emily Richardson is probably going to take this. But lane 2, Erin Chandonnet. Will she be able to get third? That's the question. It looks like maybe Abby Ty is. Whoa, it's so close. Can't call it from here. Oh, you know what? Erin got it. So she got third. All right, that's going to bring us to the men's 100-yard backstroke, heat 1 of 1. We've only got 3 people in this race. We've got AP Leary in lane 2 from Bedford, Alex Estano in lane 3 for the Grizzlies, Scott Anderson for Bedford in lane 4. So we already saw Estano go head-to-head with AP Leary, and I think he might have gone head-to-head with Scott Anderson in another race.
He went in the 100 back.
Yeah,
100 free.
So we'll see how this turns out. Wow. They all look like the same person going exactly the same speed. Looks like Estano and O'Leary are slight lead, but boy, hard to tell.
It is.
Really hard to tell.
Yeah, it's close. From this angle, it looks like Alex has pulled away slightly.
Yeah, like by a stroke. Boy, and the two Bedford swimmers are tied, and Estano's slightly ahead, but I wouldn't really want to call this yet.
Alex
maybe
nails the turn. He should be good.
That's exactly it. Exactly it.
Which he did.
Which he did. He's got like maybe half a length over Bedford, but boy.
It's a close race, though.
Yeah, Scott Anderson is not giving up on this one. But Estano's going to win it. Well, good for him for hanging tough here. So that's going to bring us to the, let's see here, the women's 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 2. Alana Smith from the Grizzlies will be in lane 2. Camille Kuo from Bedford will be in lane 3. And Tegan Bevacqua from the Grizzlies will be in lane 4. So this is heat 1 of 2. So breaststroke coming up. And here we go, they're off. And
it's a pretty good tight race at the moment.
Yeah. Camille Kuo and Tegan Bevacqua basically pretty much tied. Camille Kuo definitely
had a better
slight
turn.
lead there, on the turn. But still, look at this. I mean, pretty darn close.
Yeah, the Bedford swimmers has a slight lead over Tegan.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like she might have lengthened it just a little bit. Looks like maybe a length on her.
We got Alana Smith pulling strong.
And according to this, she has not done this race before. So good for her trying something new. So Camille Kuo and Tegan Bevacqua, their seed times are really close. They're like about a second and a half apart. But it looks like Camille Kuo is probably going to win this by more than a second and a half. Still a pretty close race.
Alana Smith still going strong.
Yep.
Going into the final 25 yards.
So Camille Kuo takes this one, and Tegan Bevacqua comes in second, and Alana Smith will come in third. She's going in her last length. Probably got about 20 yards to go.
Got a beautiful shot of the balloon.
A good job. You didn't bring a pellet gun or something? And Alana Smith brings it home.
Excellent race.
So that's going to bring us to heat 2 of 2. Lane 2, Lily Cadaret for the Grizzlies. Lane 3, Isabel Tagliaferro for Bedford. Lane 4, Caitlin Dindor for Bedford. And lane 5, Nicole Francis for Bedford. And the person to watch here would be Isabel Tagliaferro, who has a seed time of 1:19.25 in this race.
Forgot to mention the cut time for Division 2 for the 100 breaststroke is a 1:21.99. 1:21.99.
So a real race here developing for second place here. It looks like so far Caitlin Dindorf is got the best chance of winning that. But yeah, Isabel Tagliaferro, she's swimming away with this thing. Yeah, and Dindorf looks like she very well may take second. And the battle is for third place right here. If you went by seed time, you'd give it to Lily Carteret.
Right.
She's 3 seconds faster than Nicole Francis, but what we see in the pool is a dead heat, really.
Pretty much.
Looks like Nicole Francis is going to come in a little bit ahead. She's done her turn.
And the turn.
Yep.
Got her head by
Yeah.
a significant amount.
I think that certainly helped her. And Lily Carteret brings it home, which means now we are at event 20. We're close to the end. Men's 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 1. Lane 1, Esteban Cabello for the Grizzlies. Lane 2, Seth Bowden for John Stark. Lane 3, Sam O'Leary for Bedford. Lane 4, Benjamin Kuo from Bedford. Lane 5, Nick Charest for the Grizzlies. And looks like we're looking at lane 3 with an early lead by Sam O'Leary.
So of
Looks like
course,
Seth Bowden has lost his goggles.
huh,
That can't be easy at all. But he's still fighting for second place. He's in third right now.
got the widescreen going, so I'm trying to capture both
Oh, yeah.
Goffstown boys in lanes 1 and 5.
Yeah, that's not an easy split like in bowling,
You know,
right?
huh?
So Sam O'Leary definitely with a large lead. And in second place, Benjamin Kuo from Bedford. And then it looks like in third place, Seth Bowden. And then, let's see. It looks like
I would say Nick is in.
Nick Charest, is ahead of Esteban Cabello.
Still great times, great races. So Nick in,
Did he make a state time? They look like they're pretty happy over there.
let's see. So,
Sam O'Leary was at 1:22:57.
so the breaststroke is a 1:15.99. He did.
He did it?
He did it.
Oh, good for him. Wow, and he was pretty much racing by himself for most of that race. So good for him.
So it looks like Nick is coming in at a 1:41 roughly.
Which
so it
would
looks
be
like
a PR.
best time for him. And Esteban will not get his best time on this race.
So that's going to bring us to the women's 400-yard freestyle relay. It's going to be all Bedford. There are 2 heats. It's all Bedford. Heat 1 of 1 is going to be Bedford's C team in lane 2, Bedford's A team in lane 3, and Bedford's B team in lane 4.
So they actually combined it with the men's.
They did combine them, yeah. So the men are going to be in lanes 5 and 6. So Bedford's A team for the boys is going to be in lane 5, and Bedford's B team in lane 6 for the boys as well. So no surprises here so far. The boys' A team is in the lead, and Bedford's girls team is in the lead, and they're in the lead for the girls right now. But tight races all around. It's not like anybody's blowing anybody out of the water right now.
As they finish up the first leg of the 400.
Yep.
Nothing's really changed. We'll see how the exchange goes.
Yeah, sometimes you realize after you've been watching several legs, like what the strategy is, right? Where they're putting their fastest and their slower swimmers.
Exactly.
So in both cases, in both men's and women's races, the Bedford A team for boys and girls is in the lead.
And they're
but
increasing their lead too.
But look at this. I mean, the girls B and C team are tied.
Correct.
I mean, not much to choose between the two of them. Just kind of shows you, and they're not that far away behind the A team, which kind of shows you their depth.
So as the A teams are coming down the final 25 yards, third swimmers are getting up into on the blocks. In the water.
You know what? It looks like the women's A team is about equal with the boys' B team.
They're ahead.
Yeah, now they are.
It can
Wow.
change that quickly.
They are strong. And boy, the women's A team has really built a lead against the B and the C teams.
Correct.
And of course, the B team is ahead of the C team. So it's all evening out here. The stronger teams are building their leads over the less strong teams.
All right, so the final leg of the 400 relay is almost in the water for the Bedford A
Yeah,
team.
here it is. Boys A team coming in. This is it, anchor. So they've got more than a length over the boys B team. And there's a real battle for second place between the girls A team and the boys B team. I mean, it is close, although it looks like the boys team might be.
I think
Well,
they're
I
dead
don't
even.
know. Yeah, it's tough to call from this angle. Oh, you know what? It's the girls team is ahead.
Well, they've taken over and
And I guess who's anchoring the girls team? Isabel Tagliaferro, right? It's like the Iron Woman right there.
exactly.
It's probably one of their strongest swimmers, and yeah, nobody's catching her.
Nope. In fact, the A team is about to lap the B team on the men's side.
Yeah,
He's coming in for this final. He's going to be touching
Yeah.
the wall,
yep,
and the B team still got another 50 to go.
and then some.
Great race.
Oh wow! So it
Although-
looks like they're ahead by more than that, I guess. So I believe Isabel Tagliaferro is coming in for her last 25 right here.
Correct. So both A
Wow.
teams for the boys and girls finished first place.
Yeah, but look at this. Pretty close race between the B and C teams for the girls.
Yep.
And the boys,
He's going to finish it up.
they're going to finish it up, and
Coming
that
in.
means it. We're done.
We're done. So it's been
Yeah.
a great season for the swimmers.
Yeah. And you know, but for a snowstorm, we would have been covering four
Four
meets.
meets, exactly,
But we
exactly.
ended up doing 3, which is pretty darn good.
So this is my last swim meet I
Oh,
am
my God.
announcing after 4 years.
So did you have a speech prepared?
Yeah, good luck next year.
Good luck finding somebody else to help me out, right?
Well, I think you'll have, there's at least one parent I know of that will help you.
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
But he'll be a senior next year. That's
right.
Matthew
So
Jones's dad.
We'll have to do some succession planning.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Do a budget, see what you maybe increase the pay rate.
Yeah, exactly. We could double it.
Double
right?
it.
Yeah, any last words?
No, good luck to the swimmers in states. There's a few that qualified, Alex and Elliot from the boys. I don't think we had a qualification for the girls, but they will be participating in the relays at states. So
Yeah,
good luck to them.
They were very, very close today.
And good luck to the seniors who are going off to college next year and the Marines. Thank you for your service, and that's it.
All right, so
Hey.
we'll sign out.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
well,
Bye now.
congratulations.
Thank you.